Hey everybody, Uncle Scott here, back on the QwerkyReax channel, and as promised, I am doing more Ren reactions with people I've never met. I basically put a casting out to one of the acting sites that I use all the time for my films and stuff and my music videos, and I just thought, what better way to spread the word of Ren and create some new renegades all across the country, even the world. And so we're doing that right now. Everybody, this is Christian. Welcome to the channel.
How you guys doing?
So Christian, thanks so much for doing this today. I know we literally just met like 5 minutes ago, but I think that's kind of awesome. Ren bringing people together. Real quick before we start, hi Ren, which will be the first time you're hearing it, and it'll tell me what kind of what kind of music you like, that kind of stuff.
Usually the go-to music that I listen to is I start with singer-songwriter stuff and folk, and then also country, not mainstream like radio country, but more like twangy, like think banjos, bluegrass, Appalachia country, that kind of stuff. But mainly singer-songwriter. I love that kind of era. It's surprising because I grew up doing musical theater, so that kind of music doesn't seem like it'd fit, but here we are.
Well, the combination of acting and music is gonna mean a lot to you, I think, when we start this. So
yeah, I'm stoked to hear it.
Yeah, without further ado, here is your introduction to HI REN. I'm so excited for you right now.
I'm so pumped to see this.
Very ominous opening, by the way.
Yeah, what?
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, are you pleased to see me? It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect at always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man, trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not...
Dude. Okay, first of all, I already have so much to say. Whoa.
Yeah.
The intro is awesome. I would like just straight up guitar was he's already such a talented guitarist. Which is crazy. But also I love it's a back and forth conversation of like societal norms and kind of like his friend dealing with like or himself. It could be a friend or himself, but like the going against societal norms kind of thing is kind of cool. And the video was a little bit creepy to start off with, but now it's kind of like making a little more sense, I guess.
Yeah, so I think just because I've watched this maybe 100 times at this point, I think some of it, like what he's trying to do, is like it's him, it's himself, like his creative self, and then as all us creative people know, it's that doubt, it's that other side that's like, what are you doing? Like you're not good at this. Why do you think you're good at this? Like that we all kind of feel at times. So I think that's like the juxtaposition he's trying to demonstrate.
Yeah, and he does a really good job at it. And like even like music wise, fantastic. But even like subtleties and like even how it's shot in films, like he could have just had one light straight on, but he had it two ways, so he has two different shadows representing like the two different versions of himself as well. I don't know if you saw that on the floor. Also,
I did.
The bit where he completely like cuts out the guitar bit puts so much like more intensity on that vocal line that he's trying to say and get across when he cuts out the music completely, says it, and then keeps on going with the guitar. It's perfect. I love it.
Yeah. So, and just because you just mentioned it, I'll like just let you know too. I don't know if you noticed, but he's wearing a lav. Like this is a live performance. So, and so he did what you're seeing now all in one take with multiple cameras. Ooh. And then there's like an ending part that you'll see later, obviously. And during that, it's from a different take. So he did two different takes, but the majority of this, I would say the first 7.5 minutes, is all from one performance take, just with multiple cameras.
That's crazy, because that's a long take of a song to also remember lyrics and chords and all the things.
Exactly.
And he's putting on a performance as well.
Right, and doing all that acting. Exactly.
It's wild.
This is what you'll come to find with Ren. This is like staple. This is like how he does stuff. It's incredible. Okay, getting back into it. I rewound a little bit so you didn't lose any momentum.
Yeah, I got you.
Because when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me, I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not left over dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys ran nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connected, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious. Eminem did it. Played on guitar. Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you. I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath it. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it. Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. I'ma fucking kill me, then let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to down my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose it. Die. Yeah, I call the shots, and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
All right, so he's about to go off again, so I thought I'd get more reaction from you in that moment.
Yeah, wow. I think like you said in the first break, he does a great job of like the conscious mind versus like the subconscious like thing that all creatives kind of feel, of that like, yeah, I'm doing it, but also like the self-doubt, because all creatives feel it. As a musician and actor, I get it. I like, and you as a writer producer, you're gonna get that as well. It's like you get that same feeling of like, no matter what creative work you're doing, I think you have doubt, no matter how big or small you think it is. But like, he's hitting the nail on the head. And even like, I like the bit where he's like calling out the fourth wall. He breaks the fourth wall, And the whole song is doing it like throughout, which I think is so neat. Like this is a type of like a genre that I have never heard before, and I'm just, like so interested of how he's. I want to like know how he writes this kind of stuff. I'm just interested.
Yeah, so a lot of people online, when you try to like explain like Ren to people, the first question they always ask is, well, what genre is he? And my answer is always the same. I'm like, he's his own genre. Like,
Yeah,
there's no, he just creates art with music, and there's no other way to put it. So you're just experiencing the art, you know? It's just great. So he's about to go off in a major
go
way.
off.
Yeah, yeah. Here we go.
The shots, and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
Oh, back to the main theme. That's so nice.
Yep. And notice the lights are steady now.
Yep.
So you're gonna get the other side again. Yeah.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower of the man I've become, when I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone, I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side.
Wow. Okay, so I just want to say, because I was waiting for you to break, because I was like, I love that open up. Like, he's now starting to kind of believe the words he's saying of he stood up and then he's like, I'm hope. And then he's like, that's when he broke out to like the first time he's not rapping in the song. And he does that like, da 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 da. Like, he's filling it out with like a hopeful melody too, which is super neat. And I like it's super neat. And you can see he is performing. Like,
yeah,
I like that. Okay, maybe this is a me personal thing, but sometimes I think the performance is more important than the notes themselves. Like, obviously it's music, so like there still needs to be some form of like bridging between the two, but like a performance gets people hooked. It's what humanizes the artist. And this, like, you can see it on his face. He means what he's saying. It's not just like anybody can just like any creative can write something, but you can like see it if you go back. It's like you can see when he's looking directly in the camera, like he's not just like saying this thing to say it. He says it because he feels it, and that's actually so cool.
Yeah, there's another reaction channel that I watch all the time. It's called Riker Road, and one of the guys on there, actually, I just want to give him credit for saying this because I thought it was so smart, is you could never see someone or think about someone covering this song without the performance.
Yes.
Like,
No way.
Because that's how, to your point, that's how key the performance is to the entirety of the message and the song.
Yeah.
Which I just think is so true. Like, it's like,
yeah, he's true. Also, he knows his music theory. He's not just playing random notes on that guitar. Like, you see him like go around all over the place on the fretboard, and I'm watching him like, dang, I wish I had the music knowledge that you had, because he's doing stuff that is mixing so many different genres. Back to your thing of like, he doesn't have a genre. You ask what his genre is, he doesn't have one, and it's kind of odd. But I dig it. Like, I don't know how to like feel about it, because it's not a genre. It's Ren. It's just him.
It's just Ren.
Yeah, that's.
It's why I want
to hear more.
It's why I like showing people this video first, because it's HI REN. So it's like kind of the double meaning of him talking to himself, but also like you're saying hi to Ren. This is the first time you're seeing him. So yeah. I kind of dig that. Also, really quickly before we get into the ending here, a couple things to mention. Number one, my understanding is, I think I read it in an interview once, that he's completely self-taught on all the instruments that he plays. Wow. And he said something to the effect of, I've always been able to just sit down and it just like works. So like, he's definitely like gifted.
He's definitely gifted. There's very minimal people. A lot of people have to put in time for that. Just sitting down and making it work is crazy.
Yeah, and he's clearly like, trained up and like worked really hard to perfect it. But I think just he has the natural raw talent. The other thing I'll say, just because it's about to happen right here, is towards the end, you're going to see him. What's going to look like it's going to stop, but just keep on with it. You're going to notice I'm not going to stop it. You'll see.
Okay.
But I won't stop it now till the end of the video is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, here we go.
Distant and mortal like you, we're a climate to different side. When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax, and I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
That's it.
Wow. Oh, that is a great way to end the video. What? That's you know what? It's like, it's so poetic. It's kind of, maybe like I might get criticism for saying this, but like kind of sound Shakespeare-esque.
Oh no, yeah.
The just how poetic it is at the end. I don't know. I think
So
that's crazy.
to realize how spot on you are, like his fans are called renegades, and the what they call like his genre for some of his songs is bardcore, like the bard. So
That's
you're spot
smart.
on. Like, yeah, like that's Shakespearean. So yeah, to give you a little bit of backstory, basically he was sick for a very long time, for I think
Mhm.
like 10 years. And they were trying to figure out what was wrong with him, and he kept getting misdiagnosed. And it turned out after like 10 years, they figured out that he had Lyme disease. So that entire time he was untreated for it. So it was doing all this damage to his body. And now he's
Yeah,
like
10
in
years is crazy.
yeah, now he's in Canada getting stem cell research and like all this other stuff that like obviously is making him better and able to perform more. But like he went through it, man, like through it.
Yeah.
And so that's where you're hearing like when he was like, I shouted out into an empty room, like because all these demons were messing with him because of what was happening to his body.
Yeah, medical trauma is a real thing. So like he probably he deals with it and grieves with those 10 years of life that he lost. Like he didn't really get to live it because he was doing this juggle of life. That's such a great video. I'm actually like so stoked that you showed that to me, because that I'm definitely gonna do my own research about him, because that was awesome. That was amazing.
So I think I have accomplished what I was trying to accomplish.
Yes,
which
yes,
was
you definitely did.
To spread the Ren love and art around the world. So I really appreciate you joining me. Thank you for doing it. And thank all of you for watching. If you made it this far, really appreciate you. And remember, don't wait for life to get easy to be happy.